What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome into Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. You all are freaking incredible. I'm going to bring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and I just feel like I want to get a reading for the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? It's been a while since we've tuned into that energy, so let's do the thing. I'm feeling called to do it right now. Here we go. All right. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let's have a look at what overall energy y'all are in, what goddesses are around supporting you at this time. When you tune into this message, we have Lakshmi. Oh, I love this energy here. Sorry, just adjusting my camera. The goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I love this vibe. I really do. A lot of you are putting your focus on, abundant thoughts, right? Wealth is an inside job, whether it be have anything to do with your finances. It's really about energy, your state of being. Mental health is the new wealth, right? So just getting into your abundant thoughts, your abundant era. Just, living that abundant, divine, feminine life, okay? In your energy, standing in your power. I'm loving it. Okay, we have Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. So possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So some of you may be reminding yourself today or on the daily how abundant you truly are and that you really do deserve the best and all good things at all times. It is your birthright. So maybe this is just a little bit of a reminder for you whenever it is that you tune into this reading, my loves. I'm going to get one more because the power of 3. All right. We also have Kali. Yeah. Woof. That is powerful stuff. You are being supported by Kali right now. So the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. Very, very powerful, very, very, very transformative energy with Kali, which again tracks. We're just coming out of that powerful eclipse when we are essentially releasing things that don't serve us anymore, right? And if we aren't the ones releasing these things, then spirit is taking them out of our lives for us, or the goddesses, right? We have Diana, queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love, and this is my mother tongue, okay? Many of you may be getting outside, right? Or spending some time in nature or connecting to that wild feminine nature, okay? Your feral side. I love it. I'm always here for the feral feminine. Always, always, always. I love it. This could be even giving a little bit of dark feminine energy. But again, it's very beautiful. It's very transformative. And you're like, okay, this is it. This is it. There's something here that feels like pretty final in the energy as far as like no more. You're putting an end to something here, okay? And you're allowing something to be eclipsed out of your life, and you're focusing again on this abundant mindset and energy and tapping into that energy and frequency of love and just trying to maintain that state within the self. And it's easier said than done, right? We can get caught up in a lot of things, in our daily life, and it's very easy to kind of let our minds kind of take over and wander and all these things. But I feel like what is very powerful for you right now is the fact that you're like consistently reminding yourself, maybe taking maybe doing some breath work or taking moments to like check in with the self, check in with your thoughts, and just kind of ground the self. Okay, so you could be doing a lot more of that, maybe drinking a lot more water I'm picking up right now, and also spending more time outside in nature to the best of your ability, okay? Because I know we've got people that live in all areas of the world, and not everyone is surrounded by trees and stuff. I feel very blessed. I feel very lucky. I'm like, oh, I just have to go outside. In fact, today has been like a pretty dreary day. So I've been taking it a little bit easy today, and I was like, okay, I feel like I got to get to work. I got to get a reading out. I'm going to do a reading for the Divine Feminine Collective here in our tribe, and I look out the window, and hand to God was a freaking rainbow, and it's just so beautiful. I was like, I had to take a minute. I had to go outside and ground myself and spend some time with the rainbow. Maybe I'll post a little bit of a picture so that you can see, like, I'm not lying. It just happened. So, and I was like, okay, so things are turning. The tides are turning. Your luck's turning. And it was actually really cool because I could see the end of the rainbow. And maybe that has something to do with the energy in this reading, you know? The fact that you can see like where the pot of gold is, you know, and I guess that would track with this abundant mindset that you're currently in. So I like it. I really like it for the Divine Feminine. Now let's just see what's going on here with the tarot. Let's see what's going on with the tarot. Seeing your own pot of gold. I like that. I really do. Seeing your pot of gold. And its wealth is an inside job here, okay? So really just try to, you know, make good choices out here, Divine Feminine. That's all you're trying to do. And I feel like you're welcoming in any kind of major transformative like shifts and changes in your world right now. So this is great. I'm loving it. Actually, really good energy for the Divine Feminine right now. So can you please, Spirit, expand with some tarot here? What is the incoming energy for our Divine Feminines tuning into this vibe? Oh, well, there we go. This totally looks like a wonderful goddess, the goddess of the moon here with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It's water energy, of course, but it is. Doesn't she look like she's having like a little meditating moment, like outside, right? This is what it looks like. Just staying in tune with herself, her intuition, her emotions. Now, just because I say her doesn't mean, you know, you can be anyone tapping into the feminine energy. I'm just looking at whoever's on the card here, okay? All right, so here we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups, really tapping into your own. Oh, okay, I can see what's going on. I feel like you may have been feeling a little bit down in the dumps, maybe some seasonal affective disorder situations going on because of the season in the northern hemisphere, at least, folks. So, you know, it's still winter, right? So sometimes that can just really affect our mood, our feelings of abundance, or maybe you're going through a difficult time or feeling like maybe it's just like a little bit of energy of lack. Okay. So like you're in an energy of lack. Now, it's not a bad thing because of what we have going on here, the support from the goddesses, from the Divine Feminines, okay? There's something here emotionally where you're feeling a loss emotionally, okay? So what happens when we are in this state of lack, okay? Maybe we're thinking about the things that we don't have, or we're thinking about the things that haven't gone right, or we're thinking about the things that aren't working out, or we're not feeling really great about, okay? It's just a feeling of being down. Now, that's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. We all have, you know, we fluctuate with our emotions, okay? So if you woke up this morning maybe feeling a little bit down or a little bit not as charged as you would like or normally are, this is a message coming through that, you know, okay, it's time to check in with the self, check in with the emotions, and maybe flip the script a little bit. So remind yourself that that wealth is an inside job, and we're going to change our thoughts, and we're going to make a conscious decision here to, you know, focus on the energy of love or the energy of abundance. You know, like again, it's really you making a conscious decision to shift. Like, go outside, maybe you'll find a rainbow. You know, you never know what's going to happen, even when things feel dark, or when things feel heavy, or when you're going through a storm. You know, it's really an energy of you being so freaking powerful and reminding yourself of that power, and really just shifting your own vibe today. Okay, you are doing this, right? Of course, you have support, right? You have support from the universe, from the goddesses here. I've got your back. Maybe you have, with Kali, have in the eclipse season recently experienced some kind of loss that, you know, you weren't really wanting, right? And that can happen, but reminding ourselves that, you know, the things that move out of our lives with the eclipse, right? Those are the things that aren't really serving us. So there's always a silver lining or a different way to look at certain situations. Especially maybe this is like, oh man, like things are really tight financially or something like that. Okay, well, what do we need to do to move ourselves, to pivot our thoughts from what we don't want to see happening or what we're fearing might happen to something abundant? What do we want to see happen? Okay, so this is just kind of like a state of, where you are and how you can work with the energy and work with the goddesses and work with the universe and work with the divine feminine energy as a whole, to get yourself out of this way of thinking. This is definitely a like checking in with your own thoughts, okay? Definitely taking responsibility and taking responsibility for the thoughts, realizing, telling yourself, like, it's almost like you're sitting yourself down to give yourself a little like pep talk, okay? Whether it's this morning or this afternoon or whenever you tune into the reading, you're like, okay, I have got to get myself out of this lack mentality, or I've got to get myself out of this self-imposed prison is really what the Eight of Swords is, because we can often feel when this energy comes up that we're going to be stuck in this state forever. We're stuck in this, nothing's working out, kind of kicking the can, woe is me kind of an energy, right? But you are going to help yourself today. You are going to snap yourself out of this and realize that you can literally flip the switch. Wealth is an inside job, okay? It says, I choose to feel abundant, right? Wealth is an inside job. So this is like something that you are consciously shifting today. And, I'm here for it. And sometimes we just need these reminders, right? Like, I need this reminder all the freaking time. It's very easy for us to run away with our thoughts and things that aren't going the way we want them to, right? So shifting on purpose, especially if you are dealing with some kind of external circumstance that feels impossible, and it feels like, oh, am I ever going to get over this, or am I ever going to move past this? It just is what it is, right? You will. This is a transformative moment, okay? So don't be hard on yourself at the end of the day, okay? I'm not saying all this to like, take you to school and, tell you what to do or what to think. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is something that you're going to come to on your own. By the end of the day, you're not going to feel this way anymore. Maybe Spirit will send you a sign. Maybe you'll see a rainbow, or maybe you will figure something out here, figure a way out for yourself. And that's what it is. It's like, you're figuring this out on your own here. And maybe it does suck. Maybe you're like, man, I wish I had somebody to help, Well, your girl's always here for you. Your bestie's here. Bestie's here for you. We will try to find you a way out of this situation, all right? But at the end of the day, you are like, I feel like, you're at odds within the self. There's some kind of internal conflict that's going on here. All right. And you do want something to change. So I feel like you're making some conscious decisions and choices and, doing things for yourself here. You're really taking ownership of your own energy and your own thoughts today. Okay, Divine Feminine. And I feel like you're realigning yourself with where you ought to be. And there's the Ace of Swords coming through. It's almost like I'm picking up on the energy before it comes out and Spirit's just confirming it with a card, because that's the clarity. That's the clarity that you will be receiving by the end of the day. You will understand. You will see a solution. You will gain that clarity of thought and mind, and you will put yourself right back on track where you ought to be, where you need to be, and you will pull yourself out of this funk. Let's just call it a funk, okay? It's a little bit of a funk. You're going to pull yourself out of it. And it definitely has to do with your emotions, an emotional situation, okay? All right? But this is a good thing. I feel like by the end of the day, you're going to gain the clarity that you need, that's necessary. Is there anything that can be done to kind of move this energy along, Spirit? Is there anything that can be done for the Divine Feminine that will move this along faster? Five of Swords. Look, 5, 5, 5. It's a challenging energy. Fives represent challenge, but guess what? They also represent change. So we can look at this moment for you. And as much as it may be, you're at odds within the self, you can't get it out of your head. You're feeling down in the dumps. Like this is a down in the dumps kind of a feeling. It is. And I can't just sugarcoat it, right? This is an opportunity, okay? Because it feels like it just can't get much worse than that, right? Now, even if this is something like maybe you didn't feel this way yesterday, maybe you're on your period, maybe it's something like that, where it's just a mood. Maybe you're perimenopause or menopause, or you're going through something, right? Hormonal, or maybe you're just a Cancer and you got a mood swing that's happening. Well, like so many things that can affect us, right? Emotionally, there's so many different things, like as feminines, right? Feminine folks out here, we got a lot working with, right? We're working with a lot of stuff going on emotionally all the time. And here's the thing is, like, we can see this as an opportunity to invite change into our life, right? We can see it as an opportunity to invite change. So we need to, with the Five of Swords, how can we move this energy along faster? Is to, like, sometimes I get this no regrets. We're gonna speak our truth. We're gonna own the truth. We're gonna take responsibility. We're gonna say what needs to be said. We're gonna do what needs to be done, like, without really considering anyone else but ourselves. Okay. I mean, this can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like in this situation, this is going to be a good thing for you, because you really do want something to change, right? You really want something to change, and you're going to make a conscious decision. You're going to choose change, okay? Because you don't want to be sitting in this energy forever. And the World, I like it. I like it. I really like it. This wanted to come out. Protecting your peace with the Seven of Wands. Excuse me. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles underneath this. So actually, I'll just put it out the way it came out. And then I've got one more here for you, Divine Feminine. I've got something stuck in my throat right now. I'm just going to pause the reading and take a sip of coffee. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So the outgoing energy here with the World, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I got to first point a couple of things out that I'm noticing. First of all, we talked about all the fives. You've got 3 fives, which are change, challenge, right? Change and challenge. Sevens are all about spiritual challenges, okay? Spiritual challenges. With the Seven of Wands, we are called to protect our boundaries, protect our peace, protect our truth, no matter what, no matter who has what to say about what it is we're doing. We're standing on business. Seven of Wands, okay? We're doing what we feel is right, no matter what. And we're at peace with that. The Seven of Pentacles it's a little bit of a frustrating energy, because we know we're doing, the right things. We're planting our good seeds, and we haven't really seen some results just yet, okay? We haven't seen results just yet. So this is an opportunity to put our faith in ourselves, right? Our faith in ourselves, our faith in the universe, our faith in spirit, that things will come to an end, that there will be a new beginning, that we are, embodying the energy of love, abundance, welcoming the change, welcoming the ending and beginnings of cycles here, okay? And this is what's going to really show and prove to spirit. Like, I feel like, yeah, let me just make sure. The only 2 major arcanas out in the reading right now both have to do with cycles. And if you look at the spread, we can see a number of circle themes going on here, okay? Coming full circle, coming around, like growth. It's growth. And I love on this Ace of Wands, the twisted staircase, because this is what the cycles are really all about. It's evolution. We might feel sometimes like we're going round and round in circles, but we're not. We're actually going up, right? It's like a twisted staircase. It's like a strand of DNA. We're ever evolving as we learn, as we grow, as we move through challenges, as we move through, these different stages and feelings, and even just moods during the day, like I said, especially for my Cancers out there. But for everyone else too, like, this is overall major arcana energy with the World. This is all about graduating, really knowing yourself, knowing who you are, what you're all about, learning lessons, and getting back on track, feeling whole again, feeling like, okay, I've got this, right? And by the end of the day, you will be right back on track. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is luck. This is your luck turning, right? You're planting the good seeds. You're keeping the faith. You're standing on business. And so there's nothing else there's nothing else the universe can do for you but allow the energy to move. So it's almost like, I don't know why spirit just showed me like a kayak, or like someone in a canoe, you know, someone in a canoe, kind of just kind of spinning their wheels and not really going anywhere, right? You know, when you're just like one person, it is possible to steer a canoe by yourself, but if you don't know how to, you're just going to go in circles, right? So there's something here that, you know, you're working with it. It's like you're switching your thoughts, you're switching, you know, the way that you're looking at a situation. And it's almost like you're learning how to properly, you know, move forward, okay, instead of just spinning your wheels. And I don't know why Spirit gave me that. I don't know if y'all, or maybe some of you are, you know, with this Diana, Queen of the Wilderness, maybe you're getting out there, you're getting on in a kayak, getting in a canoe. I don't know what you're doing, okay, for fun, but that could be something that you're called to do. You know, so go out and do it if you're thinking about getting on the water in some way, which would also track with a lot of this, you know, water energy that we've got going on here with the Queen of Cups. So you might even gain some clarity if you go out and sit by water. I don't care if it's a freaking mud puddle in your backyard or on the street. Like, you know, find some. It always reminds me. I don't know if y'all have seen Wreck-It Ralph, but it's so funny when I don't know her name. Vanellope, I think. Anyway, the character voiced by Sarah Silverman, hilarious, favorite comedian, by the way. She goes and she's like meets all the other Disney princesses, and they're like, "Oh, you just got to go find some magical water where you get this reflection, and you got to sing to this water, and then you'll find out what you need to do next." And the Spirit was just showing me that scene from that movie. If you haven't seen it, it is really funny. It's pretty good. It is a pretty good movie, and it's Wreck-It Ralph 2. It's not the first one, it's the second one. Anyways, it's kind of old now, but whatever. Go find some magical water is basically what I said. I said all that to say, go sit yourself next to some magical water and do some reflecting, and maybe even sing a little song if you feel called to do that. And you will gain this clarity, right? You'll know what you want. You'll know what you truly want. And you will get back into alignment with that desire of the heart. Okay. So I feel like, you know, like it starts off as a little bit of a, you know, maybe a little bit of a mucky energy. And then by the end of the day, you do see that rainbow for yourself. Okay. So yeah, it's all very beautiful in the end. I want to give you a self-love oracle. Maybe universe has your back, and an affirmation. And I will come back with a love reading because, you know, it's been a while actually since I've done a love reading. So I'm going to do one for you too. I don't know if it's going to be for you or not, but it may be. It may be. So stay tuned for that. Here we go. Listen to feedback. All right. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. And that's kind of like a theme again here with like you're taking ownership of how you feel and your state of mind and your state of being, you know, and well-being. We also have at the bottom of the deck, learn. Expand your knowledge to expand your world. Seek out teachers of wisdom. Seek new knowledge to create broader perspectives as well. Okay, now let's see what the universe has to say. With the universe has your back. Okay, what's this one? I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. All right, do whatever it takes. Go find that magical water. And then when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Okay, so that's also what you're doing, leaning on faith that things will shift and things will change. You know, it starts within, right? It starts within. Okay, so the affirmation for you, loves, is this one. I trust my inner wisdom. Absolutely. That's one thing for sure that the Queen of Cups will always do. Very much guided by their own emotions, but also their intuition and their inner wisdom. So I trust that. Okay. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe, right? And it's so important, even when you're sitting in other people's readings, or, you know, you're sitting in, listening in on, you know, different readings throughout the day, if that's your bag, which I'm assuming it is because you're here, right? I trust my inner wisdom. Always make sure that you only take in, and I know every reader says this, but it's so true, and like It's so, so true. It's so hard not to get lost in readings. Just trust your intuition. You're allowed to say, okay, that's not for me. I'm just going to leave it. And definitely should always be doing that with only taking in what resonates for you. Okay. So even just throughout your day, right? Throughout your day, trusting your own inner wisdom, especially with the Seven of Wands. It's not about what other people have to say or their opinions or whatever. You're doing this for you. Okay. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support and comments and likes and shares and just overall energy exchange. Y'all are freaking incredible. And a little bit of a side note, I am finally getting around to working on personals. So those will be out, of course, by the end of the month. But I will be starting to get those out to everyone this week. So sending you lots of love and can't wait to connect one-on-one. All right, take care, and I hope you have a blessed day.
She said she'd only kill me if I drew the card of death. She said she'd only love me if I drew the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched, think I got my wish. For sure when it's all done. She said she was beautiful.